Hello, we are the SpaceX fans and welcome to the SpaceX Show, the place where you can stay up to date with everything SpaceX. There's a CNBC article which says SpaceX should be forced to comply with a subpoena from the Department of Justice as part of its probe into whether Elon Musk's company illegally discriminated against foreign applicants, a judge recommended Monday. However, I fail to understand how this is even a thing given that SpaceX can't hire non-US citizens. For those who may not know, under the US's ITAR law, SpaceX's rockets are considered an advanced weapons technology. Hence, they are not even allowed to hire people who aren't US citizens. NASA's Commercial Crew Twitter account posted a tweet on Monday. They said, following the latest in a series of reviews, teams at NASA and SpaceX continue to prepare for launch of the Crew 2 mission to the space station no earlier than April 22nd at 6:11 AM Eastern Time. Additionally, the Crew 1 astronauts are targeted to return on April 28th. There was a great stream in the SpaceX hangar at LC-39A where we got to meet all of the Inspiration 4 crew members. Information was released about the Crew Dragon, which will fly the mission and is currently attached to the ISS for the Crew 1 mission. They said rather than having all the docking adapter stuff, they would be outfitting the capsule with a cupola style window. SpaceX posted this render of how it would look on Twitter, super cool. The ISS Twitter account posted the SpaceX Crew Dragon vehicle will move to a new docking port next week as the station ramps up for a series of crew swaps in April. Moving on to Boca Chica or Starbase, here's a view of one of the new structures being built at the orbital launch pad. Also, here's the progress on the orbital launch pad tank farm. SpaceXers have been working on the thrust rams previously used to simulate the force of 3 Raptors. Somebody posted a tweet saying would be great to make Starbase and surrounding area run on 100% renewable energy. Musk responded with, agreed, we are not super far as Magic Valley utility can give us almost all wind power which will be used for liquid oxygen, nitrogen and argon distillation. We are also aiming to increase solar power from 1 megawatt to 10 megawatts paired with Tesla Megapacks for continuous power. Musk posted on Twitter saying, I'm donating $20 million to Cameron County schools and $10 million to City of Brownsville for downtown revitalization. Details to follow next week. Somebody responded with, could we have a boring loop from Brownsville International Airport to South Padre Island and eventually Starbase? Then Musk said, I sure hope so. There was another tweet from Musk saying, please consider moving to Starbase or Greater Brownsville or South Padre area in Texas and encourage friends to do so. SpaceX's hiring needs for engineers, technicians, builders and essential support personnel of all kinds are growing rapidly. He also tweeted, Starbase will grow by several thousand people over the next year or two. Here's the new nose cone currently under construction in the fabrication tent. The old blunt nose cone has been put inside the mystery structure, interesting. After Musk's tweet on Sunday about a possible Starship flight on Monday, SpaceX didn't end up launching on Monday. Musk posted, FAA inspector unable to reach Starbase in time for launch today, postponed to no earlier than tomorrow. Eric Berger posted about a statement released by the FAA relating to the inspector scrub. He said, FAA statement on the need for an inspector at the Starship launch site. Notable thing here is that FAA needs adequate notice to get an inspector to South Texas. Joey Roulette also posted a tweet on this matter. He said, from a source, SpaceX initially told the inspector who had been in Texas all week waiting for launch that they weren't launching on Monday, so the inspector flew home. Then SpaceX changed plans late last night saying they are aiming for Monday while the inspector was in Florida. Christian Davenport posted a tweet saying, given the crazy high cadence of SpaceX Starship launches, you'd think the FAA would have an inspector down there permanently at this point. Musk responded with, that would be great, or possibly via video with full access to telemetry. In response to Everyday Astronaut, Musk posted on Tuesday tracking to a potential 8 AM liftoff. Then, at 8 AM yesterday, SpaceX launched the Starship SN11 prototype under very foggy conditions. They also had a bunch of issues with their stream.
T plus 33 seconds. Starship test vehicle number 11 ascending over Starbase in South Texas.
1 kilometer altitude.
We've heard the call out. We're over 1 kilometer up. Views from the external camera on Starship number 11 looking back towards the Starbase facility in the fog in South Texas.
Four kilometers altitude.
T plus 2 minutes. We're getting ready to shut down the first of the 3 Raptor engines. T plus 2 minutes, 21 seconds. You can see we have shut down the first of the 3 engines on time as planned. T plus 3 minutes, continuing to climb on power of 2 engines. We're past 8 kilometers. T plus 3.5 minutes. You can see with the camera view we have shut down the second of the 3 engines as planned. We're now slowly climbing to the final 10-kilometer altitude on the power of the single Raptor engine. Once we're at apogee, we'll hover shortly, shut down the engine as we flip over, and then descend back towards the landing pad at Starbase.
10 kilometers altitude.
Coming up at T plus 4 minutes, we're at 10 kilometers altitude, and we are getting dropouts on the camera, but we continue to get telemetry from the Starbase, from the Starship vehicle. While we're waiting to reestablish video connection with the vehicle, we have shut down the third of the 3 Raptor engines as planned. We're now beginning the horizontal maneuver back down to the landing pad at the Starbase facilities. As we get close to land, we will ignite the 3 Raptor engines, flip to vertical, and then land on the thrust of a single Raptor engine. T plus 4 minutes, 40 seconds and counting, and it looks like we've got some camera views back again.
6 kilometers altitude.
T plus 5 minutes. We're passing through 5 kilometers. A nice view from the exterior camera showing one of the flaps on the Starship test vehicle number 11.
2 kilometers altitude. One kilometer altitude.
T plus 545, we've just passed through 1
Then,
kilometer
as Starship
altitude,
went to
getting ready for
relight
the
its
relay.
engines, the feed cut out, and almost immediately after, something sounded very off-nominal. The feed didn't return, and nor did SN11, which had not stuck the landing unfortunately. Elon Musk posted a series of tweets after the stream. His first 2 posts said a high production rate solves many ills and at least the crater was in the right place. He also posted looks like engine 2 had issues on ascent and didn't reach operating chamber pressure during landing burn, but in theory it wasn't needed. Something significant happened shortly after landing burn start. Should know what it was once we can examine the bits later today. Thought I'd share this from NASA spaceflight with SN11 debris raining down. When SN11 exploded, pieces of debris went everywhere. There was even a piece that was found 5 miles away from the launch site. Michael Sheets posted a series of tweets. The first said the FAA confirms it will oversee SpaceX's investigation of today's Starship SN11 mishap. The agency says the vehicle experienced an anomaly during the landing phase of the flight, resulting in loss of vehicle. He also posted the FAA's top priority in regulating commercial space transportation is to protect public safety during launch and re-entry operations. The FAA will approve the final mishap investigation report and any corrective action SpaceX must take before return to flight is authorized. After the SN11 rapid unscheduled disassembly, Musk was asked after cleanup, will you roll out SN15, perhaps BN1 too? Musk responded with, SN15 rolls to launchpad in a few days. It has hundreds of design improvements across structures, avionics, software and engine. Hopefully one of these improvements covers the problem. If not, then retrofit will add a few more days. Musk posted another tweet, this one about SN20, in which he said next major technology revision is at SN20. Those ships will be orbit capable with heat shield and stage separation system. Ascent success probability is high. However, SN20 and onward vehicles will probably need many flight attempts to survive Mach 25 entry heating and land intact. Musk posted a tweet about Super Heavy booster number 1 and 2 as well. He said, BN1 is a manufacturing pathfinder so will be scrapped. We learned a lot but we have already changed design to BN2. Goal is to get BN2 with engines on orbital pad before end of April. It might even be orbit capable if we are lucky. Thought I'd share this super cool shot Grimes posted on Instagram next to Super Heavy BN1. That thing is insane. The ring stake you can see here on the right is the very first piece of Super Heavy booster number 3 spotted, yep, BN3 already. I have to thank Mary, known as Boca Chica Gal, once again for being out there all day every day filming the Boca Chica content. Also thanks to the NASA spaceflight team working hard behind the scenes on their great videos, live streams and other space content. For those who may not know, we have a store on our website where you can get some cool SpaceX themed stickers, there's a link in the description. Also, we have a Discord server with a bunch of fellow space fans. If you are interested in joining, there's a link to that in the description too. That's it for this episode of the SpaceX Show. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and leave a comment down below. If you want to stay updated with SpaceX info, make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified when I upload. Thanks for watching and have a great day.